What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of CUBREACTS. As we continue to explore the latest new musical flavour worldwide, we are back inside the building once again to check out this one. We have a live performance from the BRITs, Rema performing Calm Down. Again, little surprised that this is the tune they've gone for. I know it's been one of the biggest tunes in the world now for a couple of years, but the fact they're still rolling this one out for me feels a little bit strange. So I'm hoping there's a slight alteration in the performance, maybe a guest feature, just to kind of give it some additional gravitas in this setting. As always, if you are new to the channel, do make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page. Of course, turning notifications on as well, making sure you are leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all that good stuff. And without further ado, we're going to jump right into this one. Let's go. It's definitely got a feeling of gravitas, doesn't it? I'm going to presume that's the composers. Got a real showman-y feel, this. Just before we get into it, really nice kind of cinematic introduction sonically. The whole thing just feels like it's very much, it feels like a much more stage-driven version of the tune. Obviously, you've got some very kind of almost like classic-style rock guitars kind of coming into this. The array of sort of dancers as well. Very much a cinematic experience we're seeing on this one so far. It'd be interesting to see how he approaches it vocally.
Baby, calm down, calm down. Yo, this your body puts in my heart for lockdown, oh lockdown. Oh yeah, girl, you sweet like Fanta, Fanta. If I tell you say I love you, no day for me, younger, oh younger. Don't tell me no, 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 oh. Baby, come give me your lo. You got me like whoa. Shawty, come give me your lo.
Those additional backing vocals work really nicely. I think something that's very notable about Rema is his stage presence and I suppose the potency of his voice has definitely got stronger. Obviously, he's been touring the world. There's no doubt he is going to become a better performer for doing that. But I know often when you watch Rema live performances, he's not, I don't want to say shaky, but he isn't kind of he isn't super loud. He isn't super kind of like commanding in his presence, and it definitely feels like that's something that's improving for him. And it feels like he's kind of very much growing into the personality that Rema is when it comes to being on stage. Again, really cool arrangement. Love the color scheme for the sort of stage setup. The sort of green and red feel works really well. And yeah, I mean, it's a very sort of classic sort of Britsed up version of a performance, but it's working.
I see this girl for my party, she wear yellow. Every other girl that they do too much, but this girl mellow. Now in my divine situation, I go use it, tell her mellow. Finally, I find what to talk to the girl that she know I'm below. Who you gonna phone for? But you know I come for one. Then I start to feel a bum. But she did give me small. I know, so she stop it, pass it down one. But she feeling easy, girl. Cause her friends go, they come and light drink on. Go, they come and light drink on. Baby, calm down. Yo, this your body puts in my heart for lockdown.
You know what it is more than anything else? I think it's Rema's breath control has got a lot stronger. I think, yeah, when I've heard him previously, it's not that he's been a bad performer, but it hasn't felt like he's kind of pushed the vocal as far as it could go, and that definitely feels like something he is now doing here. He's obviously moving around a lot more, but it doesn't sound like his vocals kind of losing any potency, which is great. It's a sign of an improving performer, and obviously there's a lot going on stage here, loads of different dancers. He's got somewhat of a bit of choreography going on. I love this instrumental remake. Again, very sort of showmany, almost like sort of Broadway-esque in a lot of ways. A lot of the sort of arrangement that's going on, and it really works.
Sweet like Fanta. If I tell you, say I love you, not. No, tell me no. Baby, come give me a la. You got me like Shawty, come give me a la. reach my house, I say, make her rest my one. As me, I wake up, now she dem my mind, no one. Day one, day two, and I be
yeah, definitely seeing a lot more of the stage presence coming out as well. I mean, when I've watched previous performances, he's pretty much just kept to like a sort of 5-meter radius. We're now seeing him evolve, and I think, you know what, it's expected. I also really like the fact that he's doing a few more, there's a bit more, I suppose, personality behind the vocal performance as well. He's trying different cadences, he's trying different vocal melodies, and I think as well, the stagecraft for this is it's typical of the Brits. It is very sort of fantastical. There's a lot of additional dance routines going on. They're utilising all of the stage. It really does work, and I think maybe it took a performance like this or a situation like this for Rema to kind of go, you know what, I actually do have to kind of expand what I'm doing, and I'm loving to see it, man. It's great.
Because he can't many girls will pull my heart up in. Should you feel my pain? Baby, calm down, calm down. Yo, this your body puts in my heart for lockdown, oh lockdown. Yo, you sweet like phantom, phantom. If I tell you say I love you, no day from me. No, tell me no.
You know what? Why have Fanta not approached Rema for a brand deal? It would be good. They wouldn't need to create anything new. They could quite literally just use that song. I don't know if he has done a Fanta advert, but obviously you sweet like Fanta. It makes sense. Why wouldn't you use that as a short form advert, Fanta? Come on, step up. It's there. It's there to be used. Pay the man.
Baby, come give me a love. You got me like Shawty, come give me a love. Africa in the house.
Awesome stagecraft as well, kind of, because I know that I've seen 3 or 4 different performances and all of them look completely different. The only thing that stays the same is the stairs. So to kind of get all of this kind of built on stage, I know there is a curtain that drops down, but the fact that's all going on whilst the actual event's going on is crazy. Shouts out to the team behind putting these events together. I think it's something that isn't spoken about enough. Sort of stage management and stagecraft is something that does need to have a lot more respect on it, because it is not an easy thing to do and get right so quickly. Yeah, we'll let this one run through. I've got a funny feeling it'll be instrumental, but let's go. Very cool performance, man. I feel a very typically Brits performance, obviously utilising a big stage, utilising a lot of additional kind of elements, the dance routines going on, the sort of recreation of the sound. Sonically, I'm pretty sure it is the composers on this, forgive me if I'm wrong. But there we go. The sounds of Rema, Calm Down, live from the Brits 2024. Slightly different video, but wanted to check this out. Obviously, it's always a big moment when we see tracks like this kind of being performed at kind of award ceremonies. I think it's kind of it does kind of shine an additional level of recognition that these are tunes that are kind of conquering the world. And yeah, very keen to see your thoughts in the comment section down below, so do get involved. If you are new to the channel as well, make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page, of course turning notifications on as well, leaving a like, leaving a comment and all that good stuff, and we shall see you all next time. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CUBREACTS TV. Stay locked.
Welcome to Cubs Clubhouse, live on Brighton's premier platform for new music. Platform B.